All right. Assalamualaikum and a very good evening to everyone. Before I proceed, first of all, I would like to apologize for the technical issues that just happening right now. So now we are okay with it. So let's get ready for our closing ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the closing ceremony of the COPES 2021. To the respected chair of COPES 2021, Professor Engineer Technologies Dr. Zainuddin Abdul Manan, all attendees, and our viewers who are currently watching us live from COPES YouTube channel, Optimize official Facebook page, as well as iGEM's website and MGTC's official Facebook page. We are now in the last day of our event. As you have been informed previously, apart from the keynote, forum, and plenary sessions that we have had going on from yesterday and earlier today, we also have had our video competition going on, and participants are competing for a few categories with enticing prizes up to grab.
And now it is the time that we all have been waiting for, the announcement of the winner for our Best Video Challenge competition. We will the prize giving ceremony with our special category, which is the most liked video on Optimized official Facebook page. The winner for this category will take home a cash prize of 400 ringgit Malaysia together with certificate of winning. And the winner goes to Wong Chang Kun, Si Won Chan, and Muhammad Akil Rizal from University Technology Malaysia.
Next, we will proceed with the second runner-up for the Best Video Challenge competition. The winner will take home a cash prize of 300 ringgit Malaysia together with a certificate of winning. And the second runner-up goes to Sherlyn Hebe Pei and Nazmir Ikhwan bin Azami from University Technology Petronas UTP.
And now we will proceed with the first runner-up for the Best Video Challenge competition. The winner will take home a cash prize of 500 ringgit Malaysia together with the certificate of winning. And the first runner-up goes to Un Su En, Chow Ker Ai, Yong Jing Ru, and Oi Wen Shin from Monash University, Malaysia.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for us to announce the winner for the Best Video Challenge competition. The winner will take home a cash prize of 800 ringgit Malaysia together with a certificate of winning. The winner for the Best Video Challenge competition of COPES 2021 goes to... Unfortunately, there is no winner. But wait, or is there? The winner for the Best Video Challenge competition of COPES 2021 goes to Nur Hazima binti Ghazali and Daniel Adha bin Shahrir Hizal from University Technology Malaysia.
And now we'll have the opportunity to watch the video that has secured first place in the Video Challenge competition. Please enjoy.
Wonder where all of these pollutions came from. Most of the polluted air we breathe in are contributed by the production of energy from non-renewable energy sources. These pollutions negatively and has caused many diseases to arise: heart disease, lung cancer, respiratory problems, cholera, hepatitis, you name it. Is this the environment that we want to see our future kids live in? Or it could be much worse than that, or even better. We have a say in this matter because our health is important, so do our environment we are living in. According to the World Health Organization, air pollution kills an estimated 7 million people per year. According to WHO data, 9 out of 10 people breathe air that exceeds WHO guideline limits and contains high level of pollutants, with low and middle income nations bearing the brunt of the burden. In Malaysia, specifically, most rural areas in Sabah and Sarawak use a standalone hybrid system, which is an off-grid electricity where its main source comes from renewable energy and non-renewable energy sources such as solar, wind, biomass, many more. Most rural areas use off-grid electricity due to hard terrain and high cost to provide on-grid electricity to these remote areas. The rural community usually use a hybrid standalone system with diesel generators for the electrification of the areas. One example of hybrid standalone power system in these rural areas consists of a renewable energy source such as wind, battery as a system storage or power supply, and non-renewable energy source which is diesel generator to help back up the renewable energy source due to its fluctuations in power supply. However, the use of diesel generators leads to emission of harmful gases to the environment. The fact that carbon dioxide emission from 1 liter of diesel fuel is 2.68 kilogram, and hence it emits 46.5 metric tons of carbon dioxide annually, which is very dangerous to the environment. Apart from that, the use of standalone hybrid system may cause excess power from these renewable energy sources to be wasted if it is not used efficiently. So how do we improve towards a sustainable energy? First of all, the introduction of fuel cell replacing diesel generators plays a big role in improving renewable energy. Now, what is fuel cell? Fuel cell basically works pretty much the same as battery. While both batteries and fuel cells convert chemical energy to electrical energy, batteries store the chemical energy within the battery. This means that a battery will run out of chemical energy and needs to be recharged when there is not enough stored to provide enough electricity to power the device attached to it. A hydrogen fuel cell, rather than storing chemical energy within itself, it receives it from the outside, allowing it to operate indefinitely as long as hydrogen and oxygen are available. Hydrogen fuel cells are a low cost way to generate zero emission electricity without burning anything. Water, vapor, and heat are produced as byproducts, making it a clean technology that can be applied in environmentally sensitive places. Hydrogen storage and refueling offerings allow the system to run continuously as long as needed for extended outages. It can also offer savings of up to 30% over diesel generators. To get an efficient power supply, the need of proper energy management strategy is required so that excess power will not be wasted to the environment. Therefore, in this energy management strategy, dump load such as auxiliary water heater is used to supply the excess power from the renewable energy source. Non-renewable energy source such as microturbine will be the last one in the energy management strategy to be activated in order to back up renewable energy source in supplying load. Hence, the system will produce less emission compared to when a proper energy management strategy is not applied. Therefore, implementation of fuel cell in a standalone hybrid power system and also a proper energy management strategy is vital in order to obtain a sustainable energy towards our environment. There is still time to choose the other path, which is towards a better future and also a better environment. The question is, are we willing to make sacrifices for it?
Wow, that is very interesting video. I hope you have enjoyed the video as much as I have. Now let's give all the winners a huge round of applause for their victorious win on the
Congratulations to all winners. Ladies and gentlemen, before we return to the comfort of our home and call it a day, it is my great pleasure to again invite Professor Engineer Technologist Dr. Zainuddin Abdul Manan, Chair of CopeBest 2021 and the CEO of Optimal Systems Engineering, to deliver his closing remarks. Please welcome.
Thank you very much, Masters of Ceremony. Are you able to listen to hear me?
Yes, Prof.
Yes, Prof.
All
Loud
right.
and clear.
Okay, let me share my screen first. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I would like to thank everybody for staying until this time and supporting the organization of COPE BEST 2021. Up until today, we have received participations of 251 participants. When we started earlier back in March, we did not know what to expect, but we set a target of 250 participants from within the country, and hopefully there will be a few from across, from beyond Malaysia. Well, we are pleasantly surprised. We thought that the number in the beginning was something close to not really possible, but we would like to set an ambitious target, and today we counted about 251 participants that have registered from 70 companies, 25 universities, and across 5 countries. Remember, we have focused our attention to Malaysia first this year. One of the staggering facts that's been mentioned across this conference is the fact that R&D intensity is one of the critical success factor for companies to strive and thrive beyond COVID-19. Unfortunately, in our country, the percentage of companies embark upon R&D is just about 10%, and 90% do not have access to R&D. This is a latest statistics that was revealed by MIDA in this year of 2021. So what do we do about it? Allow me to spend about 10 minutes to go through some of the things, some of the message that we should take home for this conference. The first one, I will talk about the critical enabler. We'll just summarize and we'll just reflect on what we have mentioned earlier. And this is actually something that we learn from the corporate world on how we can achieve the critical success factor. And secondly, I will talk about driving synergy with a purpose and offerings of value proposition. And we offer for everybody to join together and formulate or join the existing global network that we have formulated over the years. And we will share with you some COPE BEST existing partnership examples on energy sustainability. And finally, I will end with some appreciation and takeaways. The critical enabler that I mentioned to you about is partnership for the goals. This is something that has been presented in the morning by Professor Sharifah and many of us. A case for synergistic partnership and lessons from the corporate world that I would like to share now is something that we look forward to beyond the COVID-19 and hopefully not too long from now, which is to travel across the world again, being able to make new friends and meet again our old friends in the way we used to before this. For example, to have a vacation to a favorite place that we always wanted to go, for example, in South Korea. For a 5 days vacation in Korea, for example, we may need to use again. We are looking forward to flying, for example, with airlines like Malaysia Airlines. But we know before it's not something that we could afford. It sounds like a luxury travel, but with some offerings by the hotel that has partnership with Malaysia, maybe you could do something, you could reduce. And in this case, up to 50% could be reduced in terms of cost. On top of that, Malaysia Airlines also, for example, I'm not a promoter of Malaysia Airlines, I'm just giving an example, by the way, offer the One World synergy opportunity for us to work together, for us to enjoy other benefits like global network, priority check-in, priority boarding, and so on. It doesn't stop there. Malaysia Airlines is also in partnership with, for example, banks like public banks and other financing companies who offer further financing opportunities for us to pay as we can afford it. Pre-installment, for example, with 0% financing with such banks. When we arrive at our destination, there will be what we used to during the COVID-19, Grab and Uber, for example, to send us what we need to our hotel and take care while we enjoy ourselves. So this is some example where what we initially forecasted to be a luxury vacation turns out to be an affordable cost, simply because we have strike, or the corporate world has struck a synergistic partnership that allows them to reach a common purpose, serve and benefit the people. And more importantly, I would like to emphasize here, each of the entities, they are different. They are diverse. They do not offer the same offerings as Malaysia Airlines. They cover different types of services that complements Malaysia Airlines. And they have each of them unique value proposition across the value chain and minimize the cost. As a result, maximize the benefit and experience and profit for the business and client. So this is what we call as driving synergy with a purpose and niche or proposition, niche offerings. Remember, when we talk about building purpose through the 6P Energy Star of UTM, universities, not just UTM, has a lot to offer really in terms of people, resources, facilities, grants, dedicated expert, trained and certified practitioners. They are actually a luxury. So the purpose number one for us universities and my colleagues out there as universities, we have the responsibility to drive innovation and best practices. And one of the examples that we have, I'm sure you also have your own examples and uniqueness, is the talk in the morning that offers benefits by the dozen. You can check with us what the benefits that you can have, and above all is also providing cost effectiveness or value for money in terms of tax deduction for companies, apart from the collaboration opportunities that is by the dozen that we mentioned. So on top of that, a global network awaits us. In the case of UTM, we have 3 models of collaboration with the global institutions across the world. First is bilateral agreement, and then we have multilateral agreement, and we have also a strategic niche. On the model number 3 is what I would like to focus most attention to. We have a global network of bilateral model with 300 or over academic research partnership. What does it mean to you? How does it benefit industries, for example, or policymakers? For industries, if you need to expand your products and services, you might want to reach out to people outside Malaysia. And we can be the conduit for you to have opportunity to network with all these institutions beyond universities, really, government organizations, as well as industries that is related to universities that is related to these countries. And UTM also, as an example, we know also that other universities like research universities and other universities like UIA have more countries they are connected with their alumni. You see, our alumni are the one closest to us and the one more forthcoming to work together with us and to work together with you for that reason. And the second mode of partnership is multilateral partnership, where we have led and we have been part of the network of many universities and many consortium, where you can also reach out to this consortium. And the third collaboration opportunity is about niche collaboration. For example, in UTM, we lead an engineering education consortium, and this consortium is not just about academic, it's also about how we can reach out to the other sides of the world with our product and services, as well as education. We also have been lucky to lead the consortium of Japanese universities, altogether 29 Japanese universities, that you can also reach out to these Japanese universities and the companies, as well as the communities which the Japanese universities are neighboring to. And we also have partnership with, for example, Imperial College London, one of the signature partnership, and we lead the ATU Net ASEAN Technological University Network, Asian, not ASEAN. ASEAN is Southeast Asia. This is Asia Technological University, in which UTM is the chair. Even during the time of the COVID-19, we made a lot of programs and meetings. And the other network that we also lead is Asia Professional Education Network. And related to energy, as you might have found out during the COP-BEST conference, is the we are closest to optimize, as well as UTM Process System Engineering Center, Process Integration Modeling, most related to energy and pollution reduction, where we have partnership with countries, over 60 countries across 6 continents. We also lead Low Carbon Asia Society Network, and we are in the initiative, what we call as MIT UTM Sustainable Cities Low Carbon Network. We also have been working together with Green Tech Malaysia, Suruhanjaya Tenaga, to develop this symbiotic partnership on ASEAN-Japan Energy Training Center, which Prof. Sharifah covered in the morning, that utilize labs across UTM in Kuala Lumpur as well as in UTM Johor Bahru. So COP-BEST partnership examples that we have formulated that is relevant today and in the future is the digitalization initiative, digital revolution initiative that we partnered together with MISCO, comprehensive national energy benchmarking study for building sector. And the digitalization of revolution of energy industry consortium is something that we have formulated with IPRI of UNITEN as well as UTEM, and with the ministries that's listed down there. So before we adjourn and return to our work and places, we would like first and foremost to again express our appreciation to the collaborators of this conference. Without you all, without your cooperation, we didn't think that we had achieved this much. And also the sponsors of the event, especially Suruhanjaya Tenaga as the gold platinum sponsor, Hydraulic Solar as the gold sponsor, Green Lagoon Group, Concord Group and Green Lagoon as the silver sponsor, and Bisway Energy as the bronze sponsor. We also thank all the contributors, the judges, chairs and co-chairs, the MCs, and all the participants, of course, in this first convention of promotion on energy sustainability. Alhamdulillah, we thank God that we have managed to gather together and to collaborate with 70% from industry as well as policymakers and 30% from the academia across 6 ministries. So remember, if we want to prosper life, the critical enabler is this SDG 17 partnership for the goal. We reach a common purpose and we offer something complementary, something unique that we can complement one another and tap on each other's resources as well as network. And the next COP activities, we would like to invite you to join the InfoStar focus group discussion on energy as presented by Prof. Sharifah in the morning. And next change, we hope that we will be able to work together again for COP-BEST 2022. It will be an ASEAN affair and beyond. This is just a tentative date that I put there, not too far away from what we have now. It'll be sometime in August, we think. And at that time, we will be looking forward to ASEAN level of showcases as well as innovators, inventors, researchers at ASEAN as well as globally. We have already been in talks with some universities and many universities in Malaysia and across to discuss what unique offerings that they can make in terms of research, in terms of best practices, in terms of innovation and government organizations beyond Malaysia. let's see, I better not try to preempt too much. Be a suspense to us. So allow me to request for Dr. Yi King, Dr. Lai, to show this video because it might not, that sound might not come up from my end. Dr. Lai, will you please? Thank you.
Hasn't ended. The turtle and rabbit by this time had become pretty good friends, and they did some thinking together. Both realized that the last race could have been run much better. So the turtle and rabbit decided to do the last race again, but to run as a team this time. They started off, and this time the rabbit carried the turtle till the riverbank. There, the turtle took over and swam across with the rabbit on his back. On the opposite bank, the rabbit again carried the turtle, and they reached the finishing line together. Both the turtle and rabbit felt a greater sense of satisfaction than they'd felt earlier. The moral of the story? It's good to be individually brilliant and to have strong core competencies. But unless you're able to work in a team and harness each other's core competencies, you'll always perform below par, because there will always be situations at which you'll do poorly and someone else does well.
With that, I thank you very much for your attention, and I hope that we will be able to meet again. Thanks all. Stay safe, and I hope that everybody will be well. Thank you.
Can everyone hear me?
Yeah, Rabzi.
All right. Sure. Thank you so much to Professor Sin for the closing remarks. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, we have reached to be the end of our two-day event. It has been a great pleasure for us to be a part of this wonderful event, and I do hope this event has been beneficial to everyone.
On behalf of the committee and organizer, we would like to extend our utmost appreciation and heartfelt thanks to our forum session chairs, co-chairs, speakers, guests, and all attendees for joining our event. We would also like to express our highest gratitude to main sponsors of this event, in which Suruhan Jaya Tenaga or ST as our platinum sponsor, Diatronic Solar as our gold sponsor, Good Group and Green Lagoon Technologies Sendirian Berhad as the silver sponsor, and Bisway Energy Sendirian Berhad as the bronze sponsor.
We would also like to again remind all the registered participants to fill up the post-event survey form, as we will be issuing the digital certificate of attendance based on the provided information in the survey form. Please refer to the message box to get the link. Please be informed that this platform will be closed by 8 p.m. today, and with that, we will end this session. Thank you once again. Assalamualaikum, and have a nice day ahead. Thank you.
Have a nice day, everyone. Bye.
Have a nice day. Bye-bye.